Good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon, ma'am. So,
How are you?
yeah, ma'am. Yeah, I'm good. And what about you, ma'am?
I'm doing great. How is your day going on?
Yeah, my day is going on well. I'm learning every day. Many things.
That's
Yes, ma'am.
nice. Sure.
Thank you.
So could we
Okay,
talk
ma'am.
on particular topic?
Yeah.
But I have no topics.
Okay. Okay. Let me give you. First, ma'am. Give me your opinion about pollutions. Okay, ma'am. Our topic is pollution. Yeah. So, how much bad for the human health, right? Give me your opinion, ma'am. How to reduce pollution nowadays? Okay.
Yeah. Nowadays, pollution is so increasing by some industrial, so many industrial. That's why, and some pollution for in a road. There are no many trees, and there are so many bicycle, four wheeler are go here and there, and they take pollutions or carbon dioxide. It's very spread on our atmosphere. That's why pollution happen. So we will have to cultivate the plant, so many plants. If we cultivate, so it will be good for our health, because nowadays uh, so many foreign, sorry,
Foreigner.
jungle, it's also English meaning. So
Okay.
we cut the jungle. That's why so many trees remove, and it's so difficult to take a very pure air, because if we have lots of trees, so we can take oxygen is pure. But now
Yes.
we construct the building, and that's why we cut the trees, and so many trees are removed here. That's why it's problem happen. What's your opinion?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, according to me, we should be planting as much number we can, right? Planting because the planting is the merely of well solutions for reducing the pollutions around us, right? Because as you mentioned, ma'am, before time, like car vehicles, by the putting the engines, by releasing a very toxic gases. It should be
Yes,
mixing directly our atmosphere and as well as oxygens. So that is making sick gradually, right? We are having a different kinds of anxiety problems internally, right? We are having the
yes,
breath problems, right? Lungs problems, so many things becoming the cause of this kinds of issues because of these reasons. So if we are gradually planting besides our homes, okay, and cleaning the environment each and every times, right? So that would be really well for reducing the pollutions around us, and our kids, our family member can be stay very healthy, right? Physically they will be fine, right? And yeah, we should be appeal to the government also has been taking some kinds of restriction for all the factories manager, yeah, owner, right? Because they have been running their factories by producing a different kinds of stuff by the having the well amount of money, but they are not thinking like this is become the biggest cause of having the various kinds of ill under the human's health, right? They are having sick gradually. So if the government has taken some kinds of decision, holding some kinds of rule and regulation for all the factories person, so maybe that something can be improved by, right, ma'am? So
yes, you are.
this way, according to me, we can reduce the pollutions. Yeah, this is my opinion.
Yeah, and so many peoples I saw, they are throw out the garbage, their home garbage on the outer area, and it will be rotten, and it's very impacted, that garbage, and we facing lots of problem, because it's rotten and infection is throughout the area, and we live there. So we should not throw out the any garbage on the another side. We should take on the any particular dustbin, we make and we throw out that garbage on dustbin, and we take on some particular site, so it will be clean our home. So also atmosphere also good. And we throw out the polythene here and there, and it is not destroy on soil, so it's also happens soil pollution. If we
Yes,
cultivate any plant, so he it is not grown up normally because its polythene is there. So we should not throw the polythene any side. And sometimes happen, we take some on polythene and we throw out here and there, and some animals eat them, and that polythene go on their mouth, and death is happen. So it should
yeah,
not do that kind of mistake. It's very
yes.
harmful.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. Because human has a bad behavior of throwing the cutting piece of the vegetables, yeah, any kinds of the stuff, yeah, even plastic materials, and they have been burning, especially in the winter season by having the relief of firing the fire, by the burning of plastics, they release also the toxic gases, right? And they are not understanding what is their whatever they have been doing nowadays in their society, in their homes. This has become the biggest problems of their lives, can be go in a dangers, right? They do not think like that. So many people then thrown up the garbage on the street. They do not put on the into the dustbin, right? Government has a set up every corner of the street two dustbin, right? Dry and wet. But
Yes.
humans, yeah, human doesn't have been following their rules. They have been thrown up everywhere. Okay, they think I just thrown up, my work has been done. So this is the biggest problem of all of them, right? We should be following the instruction of the government, right? We should be following all the right paths. So our kid, our family member also will be staying at home, be healthy, right? And physically they will be fine. So this has become the cause of having the illness nowadays, ma'am. Right? Right, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, and people should not take any garbage on the river, because river pollution also, water pollution is the major thing in our environment. We should not washing cloth, animals on the water, on pond, on river. So our water, river water, pond water will be clean, and it will be helpful for us. Otherwise, we washing clothes, we washing animals on the river, and summer vacation river have no more water and flowing water, and that's why some pollution is increases some microorganism growth in their water, and we drink there. So we are facing lots of problem because we take that
Yes.
kind of and polluted by people are throughout the garbage, and they washing the cloth, they are washing the animals and lots of things. That's why pollution happen, and we drink that kind of water, and we are facing lots of issue, we have lots of diseases. So we should be avoided that kind of thing, so it should be helpful for us. Yeah, what's your opinion?
Yes, ma'am, you are right. I'm also agree with you because humans has a very dirty behavior by throwing the garbage into the water because we are having the water that through the null pump, through the null we are consuming that kinds of also the water, no? So if we are mixing the garbage into the water, so the water has been becoming dirty, so it would be really impacted our health, no? Because we are consuming through the nulls and hand pumps, right? This is a similar water, no? This is the same water, so we should be understand. And so many people have does not have their own homes, any kinds of facilities. They always prefer self by visiting near to the river for bathing, and there are lots of work they have been done there, right? So if the water will be dirty, then they must be affected through many kinds of diseases, and so many problem has been generated into their lives. So that's why we should be considering, right? And especially in this time, government also has been taking a very restrictions, very strict decisions for the peoples who has been doing like so many people, like especially town area, they have been throwing garbage directly into the water. Okay, in Ganga River, So nowadays the government has also taken some kinds of strict decision for all of them. If they
Yes.
have been caught, yeah, they have been caught by the doing these kinds of activities, so they must be arrested. Okay, so
Right.
also
They,
agree with you.
government have to take penalty if anyone are polluted the river, so he will have to or they will have to take penalties. So they will not do that kind of mistake.
Yeah, you're right, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
you're right.
On in corona, people not go anywhere, so that's why they don't use also river water, and they are not throwing any garbage on the Ganga river. And that time Ganga river was so clean. I was
Yeah,
one, and I hear that Ganga river have no more pollutions, but now again it's happened because human being, that's why human being facing lots of issue because of them. We are
yeah,
doing that, we will have to take that kind of
of
punishment.
course.
You
Yeah,
by
ma'am.
environment, we polluted the environment, that's why we also polluted.
Yeah, we are the responsible for having all the problem in our life, right? Because we do a very unpredictable things, which the human doesn't expect from himself, right? So we are the responsible.
Yeah, we always curse the God. My health is not good. What I will do, and I am dizzy every time. But we don't care about our environment. If we clean the environment, so we can automatically cure. If we
Yeah,
take oxygen, so everything will be happen. We if we take pure water, so we will not facing any issue. If we take pure vegetables, so we will not take any issue.
yeah. But human doesn't think like that. They always think like I will stay my life as I want. According to me, I can do any kinds of things. They do not follow any kinds of restriction, which is very beneficial of their life, right? That's why, ma'am, government has held any kinds of rule regulations between the people, so people strictly follow this, right? For their better health, for their family member, right? But the human doesn't understand, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Nowadays, may I know, like, I couldn't get you over on channels for the long. So you been busy in some days, some any kinds of work of yours?
Yeah, actually, I was in my home, so I have to do, means I was so busy on my work. That's why I'm not taking a session. Yeah, that's
Oh,
why. Now I'm,
okay. Yeah. Yes, yes, of course. I will suggest you, ma'am, don't leave your passion, your session, because this is a really career. You are building your career, right? And this is a communication skills. So if you are learning something new, right? Through this way you can connect with the people, learn many things, right? So this is an opportunity you can consider. Okay, that's why, ma'am, I always try to say my opinion to all the beginner who have been learning, who have a desire to do something else in life, right?
yes, yes. I never give up if I'm not able to do conversation with people. So I'm doing practicing in my home. I talk to myself and I try to speak. I try to learn something new. I don't want to
Yeah,
give up.
yeah, you are doing well, ma'am. I'm observing you are speaking very nice in comparison to the previous time, really.
Yes,
Yeah. And
you are also improving.
yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, before time, ma'am, this is my real place. But before time, I visited some places for making the video. There was a lots of problem I had. So many people are staring me, okay, in front of me, and I was having so much nervousness, right? I was
Hmm.
having lots of attention of the people because I visited the stadium for having conversation with the stranger people this way. Okay. But so many students, so many elder person standing in front of me, staring me. After finishing conversation, all of them started asking me, "Where have you been talking?" And so many a question they used to asking me. Okay, because I belong to village
Uh,
area.
yes, so people, they also want to learn English.
Yeah, many of them had taken my number. Sir, please give me your time. Take a class of me. But I said them I already am working under the school, so I have a less time. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
as well
and
as I'm also
in our India, so many people want to speak English, but teacher are not available more. You can see in your city, not find some institute who are learn English. They can learn
yes, ma'am.
grammar. They can only grammar they teach, but they are not able to teach how to speak English. I also find, when I was in 10th class, I passed my board exam, and it was a summer vacation, and I find the uh, some institute for spoken English, but I didn't find that time. I was
Yeah,
not find. Yeah,
in
so
my
I realized that time there are no, and I think that time I was thinking anybody don't learn English, that's why any teacher not available. But I saw now there is not teacher more.
yes, ma'am. You're right. And
Yeah,
in my time,
I have knowledge. If I have, I gain lots of knowledge how to learn, how to speak, how to give knowledge to somebody. So I will take classes because
yeah,
it's.
of course. Yes, ma'am, you're right. And ma'am, honestly, I'm telling you, in my time also, there was no anyone with whom I can expect for having experience, yeah, any kinds of guidance. At the time, I was thinking this is the biggest challenge for all the students. It is not a piece of cake you can easily learn. If you really want to learn, you have to be available at the environment, right? That would be the possibility you can learn. Otherwise, you can't expect for learning, especially English language, because I was nothing able to even understand the sentence meaning. How could I expect myself for talking like that? That was
Yes.
the biggest challenge. Yes, ma'am. But you know, if the you intensely, if you want anything into your life, God always help us. So I intended at the past times. So situation brought me there. Right. Yes, ma'am.
Chandan sir, nice to talk with you. It is very nice conversation about pollution. Thanks.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me precious time. Okay, ma'am. We will again connect. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Some days. Yeah. Bye.